Hello everybody, this is Tony here, and I'm doing a little expose of sorts. These are the Edelbrock E-Tech 200s, and they're brand new in the box, and they have the CNC matched entrance and exhaust port. This is the style for the 2-end bolts for the Vortec heads, and this is getting an unusual port job. I guess you would, in my list of scheduling a billing, it would be called a Schedule 2.5, and the reason is because of what I found on the heads. Now normally a Stage 2 would consist of me taking the heads apart, making sure the valves are home properly to the guides, as y'all know how I feel about in the box heads, checking the valve seat run out, redoing the valve job. Like I said, they're brand new, supposedly ready to bolt on. And I found some interesting stuff, which I'm going to share with you here, because once again, I wanted to show when you buy a set of these in the box, to have somebody go through and look them. And, you know, I've been waiting, really, for somebody to send me a set to do a Stage 2 on that actually didn't have to have much done to it, but for years and years, I can count the number of times on one hand that I had a brand new set of heads fully assembled that could go right out the door without having to do anything to them. So I'm going to point out some things on the cylinder head. I'm going to go in there and straighten them out. This is not going to be something drawn out. This is just a quick thing on what's wrong with them out of the box, what I had to do to correct them and get them back to the customer. Alright, so I'm going to go back to the camera and come here, and we're going to zoom in. I'm going to show you the problems that I found and what I'm dealing with. What I do first after disassembling the head is I do a close visual inspection, followed by a valve seat run-out test. Now remember that this was done on a $60,000 either a Surrey or VG type machine. And this is what I'm talking about. You're not going to believe what I'm fixing to show you here, but I've had some readers post, oh, blah, 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 that ain't true, and you can put them on and bolt them out of the box. Well, I'm going to tell you what, guys. You know, I get them comments sometimes, and you doubt it, so I'm going to let you see for your damn self what I'm talking about here. All right, now, as you can see, let me get a side angle so you can see the tool I'm using in a pilot. I use a Sioux pilot, which is set up for my central tool run-out gauge. I've got it sitting on the seat and got it pressurized, which you push it down till it catches the spring load. And my pilots are all good. I replace them about every couple of years if they start getting warm. And I'm going to let you see the run-out that I got. Now there's something else I wanted to point out here. Let me get a little bit better spot. Things that I seen on this just right off the bat that kind of struck me is how wide the intake seats are. I mean, they're really pretty wide. I don't understand it. All right, I took and laid my gauge on it. This is a 45-degree angle, and I put on there. Look at my measurement, guys. 66 thousandths, and I'm being conservative. If I really let them overlap, it's closer to 0.070 or 70 thousandths. And that's, to me, that's real wide for a damn intake, because as it hammers out, it's going to grow even more. To me, that's totally unacceptable. My intake seats, I set them, the biggest is about 40. So, a lot of companies have different philosophies on how wide that they want their seats. So if that's Edelbrock standard, the difference is on seat width is that you're trying to keep them smaller so that it forms a wedge and will keep constantly chipping out carbon, because if you keep too wide of a seat on the head, carbon will get up underneath here and build up, and when that happens, you know, you won't seal them. Now, on a good point, this is one of the better castings that does not have machinist ridge. Really beautiful. Edelbrock did a great job on that. So, where that 30-degree angle lays out, there's no aluminum, no nothing in the middle. They did a bang-up job on that part. I just it kind of got me on the seat width. Now we'll go into the bowl in a minute. Now let's go back over here to our beloved runout gauge. I've already set it up. First I'm going to get you a side angle, and then without moving, I'm going to pull it back into view so that way somebody can say, oh, the camera stopped, or oh, it did this. I'm going to show you from the side, pull it over here, and then let you see how much run out that this thing's got. It's quite incredible. From this angle, I'm going to pull it in, and I want you to see. Let me see. I'm working on getting a lot better camera here in the next few months, by the way, something with a telephoto lens, because my zooms are very important to me. All right, like right now, I'm going to put a flashlight there. It's as close as you can see it. See, I can't get any closer. She starts to blur. All right. It is dead nuts on the 45-degree seat. There's not a doubt about it. I started at the bottom. There, it's in that position. Now we're going to pull her over. Okay. Now, I think I can fill the viewfinder so you can see, all right, by putting a flashlight, there's the position on the 45. Now, what you do, it takes a little finesse with this tool. You put pressure on it, you go around, see she's staying on 0. Now look at there. Boom, back to 0. Alright, now let's get right on top of this. I'm going to try to do this without breaking the film. Alright. Now we pull her around. And the worst spot right there, wow, it's touching 8 thousandths. Really between 7 and 8. Alright, now look at where it's at. There's the proof. This is undisputable. You cannot dispute this reading here. Look at our position right there at the top. Okay, now we're going to go on back around, bring her back to the bottom where we started. Guess what? Look here. Dead 0. There is no doubt. We might as well go ahead and say 8 thousandths run out. That is just horrible. I mean, that is just... wow. And they're sending this stuff out of the box like this. I've already checked several of the other seats in the head, and over on this one over here, which has got a mark in the combustion chamber right here near the intake where it was starting to clip. This one was 10 thousandths out of round. I mean, that's just damn ridiculous. Okay, so that's the valve seating thing, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to go back in here on this brand new pair of E-Tech 200s and straighten this horse shit out and redo the valve job, and then I'm going to try to fix another problem when I'm fixing to show you right now. Let's do something, by the way, while I got this here. I'm going to take this black Sharpie pen. I'm going to mark that right there so we know that that's the seat that I did, and then we're going to check it out to the valve job. Trying to get time. I'm right in the middle of working on 2 different things at one time. All right, now, something else I wanted to point out here. Let me back up a little. All right. Trying to set this up on my camera. Let me show you that. Did you see how it was spring loaded? See, look, you have to do that. Watch how I pull out. You have to have the spring loaded part on it. See, that just shows right there that I'm doing this 110% correct on the seat run out.